Hello, Jacqueline Haley here, Hand of the Queen. This is a video response for Chona Hernandez, who is having a 200 subscriber giveaway challenge. And what Chona is asking for is let me get it straight, I believe it was a 4x7. I don't have my notes now, but I have prepared my project challenge for her. And this is the vintage napkin pouch or bag, whichever you would prefer to call it, that my entry is placed inside. So let's go inside here. A brief description of the bag or pouch. Excuse me. As mentioned, it is a vintage linen napkin. At the bottom, I have placed a lace, embroidered lace trim, flatback pearls in a coffee color. I have fashioned a flower here with various trims. This is some cut aparts from cotton lace. There's cut aparts here from a vintage lace. Doily from Donna Little, purchased from her. Loopy flower in the center. Various layers here. And the cut apart from the cotton lace trim. The flap shows an embroidered gold and brown flower embellished on like a nylon see-through. And I have placed another vintage doily, or not a vintage, but a embroidered doily lace. Let me go back. Embroidered lace trim. A wedding piece here. And the coffee stained flatbacks. All right, inside is my entry. And this is it. Let me hold it to the side. It's, as you all know, I'm very eclectic. I don't know how much I can say that, but there are a lot of features on this tag. Many features. There's a wedding embellishment flower here with sequins underneath. There's pearl sprigs, same binding loops, another wedding embellishment piece here, a metal butterfly, the large sequin flower piece here, embroidered trim with flat back pearls. Here is a piece of a lace here on the edge. There's a lot of details. The outside of the tag has a mauvish gimp that I have applied the rhinestone trim to that. Let's see, where else? The image is from Elegant Tools. And she has a wide brim hat on. And I put embellished rhinestone around the brim of the hat. I use glossy accent on her hair. There's some pieces of scrapbooking, like a puzzle piece here that I placed. Underneath also another puzzle piece there. I have placed the rhinestone around her throat. There are 3 pink flowers, paper flowers, that I put the glossy accents on, and some glitter. I also designed like a lace netting here to fashion a dress piece. There's a scrap of green or mint lace here, and some pearls running across the top of the satin part of that. There is an embroidered butterfly. The butterfly I received from, I believe it was Debbie Brown. There are feathers on the side. I placed a crown in the center of the butterfly. Another large flower piece here. And underneath that, a scrap of lace. There's a green vintage doily piece trim. Another doily here that I had received in a purchase share from Donna Little. I put a bling in the center. Let's see. There's another layer of embroidered lace here. Then I cut out some pieces from a wedding embellishment and placed underneath that. There's the gold lace again, vintage lace, underneath that. There's a lot of details in this tag. I do hope you are seeing this. It's very, I'm going to hold it to the side. And I'll come up a little closer, so maybe you can see some of the features a little better. But this is my entry for Chona. And this is the back. It shows that it's hand designed with love by me, Jacqueline Haley, Hand of the Queen. You can see more of that vintage lace here. It's sort of a deep tan color. And there's a paper backing, various pieces of paper. This holds my information for her. And I did place a pearl strand here and a piece of snippet of doily running across that in the event that she would want to hang it, but I believe she's going to place them in an album of some type. And then here is another trim going around that. So this is my entry that I'm going to submit and get in the mail soon. The challenge ends the end of this month, so you have time, if you would like to enter, to go to her channel and let her know you're going to enter and get your entry in. Also, I included in the envelope another tag for her. Let me move this out of the way. This is another tag that I have made for Chona. It is a napkin that I have decoupaged onto cardstock. And then I simply used the gold lace underneath that. Hope you're seeing this. And a piece of the sari silk here, and the flat back pearls, and it says "this very moment." I don't know if you can tell or not, but the woman is drinking tea. And then I also included in this side envelope another tag. You all know how eclectic I am, so once I get started, I don't know when to stop. This is the other tag. It is very detailed. And it is also from a vintage napkin. I don't know if you can tell, but I love this paper napkin. I love the black background and the faint image of the woman sipping tea in a garden-like background. And it says wander. And again, I have applied many various pieces, flowers with glossy accent and glitter, embroidery, trim pieces, an old jewelry piece, a foam butterfly, sari silk tails, strand pearls here, the flowers again, fringe at the bottom underneath this vintage doily, the flower trim here again, embroidery trim. I cut out this lace flower and put a bling in this flat back in the center. And there is a vintage trim here on the side, flat backs here. And the back, I didn't mention, but I papered the back so it can be used to write on, or journaling, if she would want to use it in a journal. So these are the items I will be sending to Chona, and I hope she likes them. This video is going to be produced after she receives her entry. So thank you all for watching. Happy trails. We'll meet again soon. And goodbye. I think that concludes everything. Of course, the envelope. All right. Gonna wrap this up. It's a wrap. Goodbye.